So these are the 5 rules I'll follow if I'm starting to learning to code in 2025. So rule number 1 is to leverage AI in your favor. See, you need to consider AI as your teacher, especially if you are learning to code very first time. You don't want to give AI a problem because see, it will give you a solution which is correct. You need to come up with the solution on your own. You don't need to depend. You should not depend on AI to come up with the solution. So you can use, or you should use AI as a teacher, as a partner. So you don't need to do your learning alone nowadays. You can keep ChatGPT or keep Claude, all those AI technologies as your coding partner, and you can discuss so many things. Like you can discuss with a friend and you can ask ChatGPT or other AI tools to give you challenges, to give you questions. I have made several videos about it, so you can watch that on my channel. So rule number 2 is to give yourself enough time. See, it takes 6 to 9 months to get decent at coding. No one can do it 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It just never happens. You need to do a lot of iterations. So you need to give yourself at least 6 to 9 months before you can think yourself to get a job, right? So if your target is to get a job, at least give you 9 months or 1 year so that you can prepare yourself, so that you can give you enough time to do repetition. Rule number 3 is to build projects from day one. Building project is not like you have to build something huge. Start small, start tiny. Make very simple projects day by day, week by week, so that at the end of your 6 or 9 months, you probably have like 20 to 30 projects, which are small, but at the same time, they're leveling up. The project you'll be doing at the end of first month, they will not be similar to project you'll be doing, let's say, the end of 5th month. Because at the 5th month, you probably have more knowledge. Similarly, at the end of 9 months, you probably be using a lot of different technologies to build modern application. So always start with building tiny projects, and you can stack those projects on top of each other by adding complexities. Tip number 4 is not to be afraid of failing. See, in coding, you need to relearn a lot of topics. Even to this day, sometimes I forget how to write a map function in JavaScript, right? Do I need to pass an anonymous function? And how can I use the filter function? What it returns? How can I find the index, right? So there are so many things you can do wrong in coding, and there is no harm, no shame that you forget. Well, so what? Just go and see what the solution look like and just move forward. You don't need to get stuck. If you're feeling like you're forgetting something, I would advise you to take a step back, try to understand it and consider it as a part of journey. I myself forgets a lot of things while doing my job. So I don't beat myself up that why I can't find the better way or the better solution. I just sometimes Google it or try to understand like how can I do a certain way of doing something. So don't be afraid of trying new things and failing in those things. And last tip number 5 is to start preparing for interviews in advance. I would say after 6 months, start preparing for interviews. Start preparing for technical rounds, behavior rounds, phone interviews, online. I mean, you can take help of, again, AI. You can take help of your friends, someone who's your senior. You can ask them. There are so many services you can probably find on the internet, or maybe you can use some online services. So what happened most of the time is a candidate who feels like they're ready and they start applying for job and they get the interviews, but they couldn't clear them because they didn't do much practice. So after 6 months, try to give at least a couple hours every week just for interview preparation, just solving those technical behavior questions so that when they ask you, you are fully prepared. So if you like my suggestions, please go to my Substack. I have a newsletter where I'm sending coding challenges every week, so you can subscribe there. And that's it from today's video. I'll see you next time with a new video. Thanks a lot for watching.